Feels great, man. Is there something a little bit better? Like it's an understatement. Top lane.
Feels
Actually
amazing,
gonna look to TP Boxy in. R2's got the concoction to work with as well, but look at them just running straight to Chalice. They don't care about Kaka. They want the more valuable kill coming out onto the Viper, and they will find it. That also gives the level 2 for Boxy to work with. So he's going to jump on forward, look to play around with the body blocks, enabling Martu
rotation to be able to steal away the bounty. So Mickey might be suffering a little bit here. Doesn't have any way to keep his regen going against Somnus. Do have 3 people camped up top though, but they've just removed all of these trees to be able to play around, so you're not going to get any kind of backstab going. Bot lane, it's Ana as well as X-Nova able to get a kill onto Zai. It happens when you leave him solo, as well, another dispose coming through from Boxy, and again that concoction is so difficult to have to play into.
Boxy's going to jump onto Chalice instead, so Martu still is able to find a concoction target. And now they're going to consider about chasing down Kaka. Boxy has to dispose up in a couple of seconds. A drag back into Insania, and this is really big. Not only do they get the kills, but the lane is now shoved under the tower, so no one on RNG are going to be soaking up the gold or the experience from that wave.
I mean, the old adage going way back.
Mickey in the river? They're going to get Somnus killed as well. Mickey's got the shield crash to play with to be able to secure the kill. X-Nova's going to be able to rotate over. Same with Kaka. The shield crash damage mitigation comes out a little bit too late to keep the Pango's life. And now RNG, with the nukes from the Purifying Flames, get the second. But they consider Insania. Kaka has got the level 3, so the shards to work with. Insania is going to be trapped inside the jewel from RNG. And it looks like they will come out on top as the support's reigning supreme. You're going to be a fan of that as a natural support player.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you love to see this early impact coming out, especially from someone like a Tusk. This is what you pick the hero to see. Just that level 3 timing, rotate around the map, brawl around these power runes. Like I was saying, it's so important that Mickey is able to maintain some level of control over this.
Chalice is in trouble. Boxy's able to get the toss back. Kaka's going to look to move on forward. The snowball will buy him some time, but Liquid, they've already done way too much damage before Kaka arrived, and now they're even going to consider about chasing the Tusk, as Boxy again will have the abilities back up to close the distance. And look at the body blocks coming out. 2 heroes going from hitting to blocking back to hitting, which will help Boxy find his double kill.
Not too often that you see Alchemist prioritize killing people.
Zai might be in a bit of trouble. Ana and X-Nova. Ana's going to have to Sakuchi back up, but looks like Zai, the movement speed, just gets back to the tower.
Wildwind nearly killed Zai.
Oh, we're not done just yet, baby. Mid lane, Mickey. Oh no! A little bit of miscommunication there. Boxy tossed back Mickey, and now Somnus still doesn't have the damage to get the kill, but the Rolling Thunder's expired. Boxy's got to self up and look to move back in, but Somnus has got the level 6 to play with an X-Nova. He could give him a Mako to turn it back around for the extra mana and damage, but it looks like that's not required. The swashbuckle at the last second to get the kill, and meanwhile, top lane, we got another kill as well as Chalice. In conjunction, nothing escaping my eyes. I can see them, down bottom. Ana's getting farmed by the outpost. Meanwhile, I'm watching RNG start to move top. In particular, Kaka looking to put some pressure onto Insania, but maybe he's bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. He needs Chalice to try and step in with the damage for the Viper, but this is a big trade if they can get Martu a 1-for-1. But of course, RNG continuing to slow down the Alchemist's game.
Very happy to get those one against you. So just a hero that's looking to spam out his abilities is the best possible counter to it. Weaver wasn't on my mind, but it's a great pick.
This is something that we see so often for RNG. That thought is Mickey. Some trouble. Might be forced to pop the ultimate, but Somnus is in the vortex to make sure that is not a possibility. This is one thing that we see RNG do so often and to great success, which is always a big reason of why they can take games, is just the rotations from the supports, and in particular Kaka as well. This guy has been everywhere. 8 assists. That is top. Martu. We'll run into X-Nova. Looks like on a bit of an expedition into the jungle. Charles going to try and get in range as well to stack up the poison. Has finally got a slow onto Insania, but will not be able to catch up. And now Chalice, maybe he's the one in trouble. Nick's going to sweep to top as well. So it looks like Liquid getting multiple kills across the map, but meanwhile it's bottom lane where we see another death onto Zai.
What's happening, man? 22 kills in 9.
Radar, but you need to play with him early to give him that good game.
Yeah, you need to play with them early. I think Soul Ring bottle is like necessity now. You can't get away with just the bottle anymore because of the amount of mana that's needed for the zips. Will they be able to get another kill in onto here? Doesn't seem like they'll be able to get more than Insanity. Actually, maybe. Having the rebound already used.
They're going to go for Matu instead on the right side. Oh man,
right.
Somnus and X-Nova, just way too much damage. Now Boxy will try and TP, but X-Nova ults in, swipes out away.
5-1 and 7.
Yeah, no, I just saw that. My god, dude, and look at
against a Winter Wyvern. These heroes need to die, and they need to die quickly. You've got the burst damage for it, but not the initial lockdown. So this is a game where I can see it work.
Smoke on smoke. Mickey's going to have an opportunity to play with the Rolling Thunder. They want to try and target Oracle first. If they can get rid of him out of the fight, that's a big support to be able to provide with the sustain. They'll get rid of X-Nova. They're going to try and move their attention out to the west side as well, as now Chalice is the next on the agenda. The Viper's able to stand his ground for the moment, pumping in damage, so Ana's going to look to try and clean up, but Boxy with a great read of the TP out into the tree line, and now Mickey, is a sole hero left up top for Liquid, and he won't be here for too long as Kaka rolls in and uppercuts him to the sky.
30 kills in 12 minutes. Have a replay of that fight. And yeah, it's all about finding the Oracle. Like, they put so much emphasis on being able to take him out. He nearly got the false promise off onto him himself as well, but with that heavy of a commitment coming through, it just meant that RNG were able to turn it around.
As they're on to Chalice under the T1 tower, Kaka's going to try and get in range for the snowball, but he eats a crap load of damage before he gets in range. So two heroes gone to start the fight, but maybe they can turn it back around with Somnus and Ana showing up. It's going to be cautious about the control coming out afterwards. Lincoln's going to be popped. Do they want to chase down on Liquid? Somnus has not got too much mana to work with. They zip into a TP, but maybe they'll just go for the easier target in X-Nova. As Mickey's nearby, Zai's going to have to follow up as well, as Ana will have to watch his position 5 die.
Yeah, hopefully not himself as well. He eventually has moved into that Possessed Mask just because he's a little bit low on the old HP. And now it's about... for both sides, what we're looking for. I mean, they haven't taken any towers right now on Liquid, so they're going to be looking to itemize, trying to move towards there.
Look at the T1 tower. Zai's going to consider about stepping in, trying to get that lasso, but X-Nova and Kaka, beautiful target priority, will turn away from dealing with the Marcy. They recognize that we need to control the Batrider to make sure that our Storm Spirit's going to be safe from this fight.
Trying to go in here. Rebound.
Mickey's actually going to find the Storm in the tree line. Mickey, beautiful read of Somnus' position.
Yeah, they knew he was a little bit low on mana, so worth going for the random guess there. Also, you just have that movement coming through from the rest of the team. They realize how important it is to open up the map for them. Now they don't need to be quite as worried about Matu's positioning, because he's going to have this safer place to be able to farm, even just further assisted by this Observer Ward inside.
Dude, Kaka's got a blink already. What is that? Although the Cold Embrace, Insanity's going to buy a little bit of time for Mickey, and it looks like they're going to try and turn it around. He doesn't have an opportunity to get the Rolling Thunder off, as the Purifying Flames will blow up the Pain Go, but Matu's into the middle. They're still going to be cautious, though, as Chalice is going to wrap from the northern side as well. They'll target down Zai. They're going to now turn their attention to Matu, as Kaka's going to be in with the punch. There's nothing Matu can do to look to escape. Insanyo's going to buy some time, but that will only delay the inevitable, as they even cancel Insanyo's TP on the higher ground, as RNG find 4, and they only lose out on X-Nova.
Yeah, so much emphasis again being put in onto that Oracle. That's really why I want to see this Asians, but I feel like Liquid need to try and up the tempo a little bit, because you're already falling behind with an Alchemist lineup. Something's got to change. X-Nova has to die, Kaka has to die, so they can't just run it.
One zip in, Somnus. The follow-up's going to be a bit... Oh, Snowball actually from the low ground, so Kaka will be able to close the distance. They blow up the Penka, which is again a key component in the team fight, but the Batrider flies in, controls Somnus, so we're 1-for-1 to start the fight. Boxy's going to look to deal with the Oracle throughout the river, so Liquid, they might be able to turn this around if they can control Ana. That's where Insania can come into play. A curse into the concoction fall, but look at Kaka, just waiting to find the snowball, but it's too late. They get rid of Weaver, now they can turn to Kaka next, or Chalice beating down Batrider from the low ground. Martu's ready to fight, trying to charge up the stun once again. But it looks like he will not find the jump in.
Super immobile on Chalice, so he's just gonna slowly...
Oh, they might see Martu. They're gonna see the acid spray. And Martu can't BKB TP out because they got Karka nearby. It's gonna be up to Mickey and Zai to turn this one back around. It's gonna try and move in with the Rolling Thunder, but they're just buying time. The Snowball delaying this. They'll turn to deal with the Oracle instead, but it looks like RNG. They've showed up in full force. Mickey's down. Zai will join him in the afterlife as well, but is it a worthy cause? Because you do keep Martu alive.
Available.
Somnus, considering about zipping into the middle. They've got the heals with the Rolling Thunder 4. Now, Somnus is playing around with the Aegis. They might not even be able to pop the first life, though. He's going to fly back into the river. Mickey spies up the Oracle, so it's going to look to take him out of the fight, but Zai, he's separated from the team. So Batrider's going with ease. Mickey will finally be able to deal with the support, and now they can turn to Somnus next as well. So playing with the Aegis. Karka, is he going to look
through from RNG? But this is the factor, though, right? You got to make sure that Martu isn't in a position to continue carrying.
Into Mickey, they're going to be cautious they group up because the Winter's Curse can turn it all the way back around. As Insane finds two, Martu will be able to charge up the concoction as well. Look at the AoE follow-up damage as Mickey swashbuckling them down. Somnus will be able to get the zip away, but they don't have the Storm Spirit to turn this fight around as Martu will just chase away one. Meanwhile, off to the side, Zai, they're trying to deal with the support as well, but they don't have the damage to get rid of X-Nova. Once again, the Oracle proving to be a bit too slippery with this Glimmercade.
Chain locking it down.
Zai shows top. This is going to give a bit of an opening. Actually, his TP is going to be up in 5 seconds, so he will be able to connect to the team. Gonna have another fight down bottom, though. Oh, Insane, this is a big kill. Yeah. This is a big kill. That's a lot of their team fight and just the defensive factor from the Con embracing Martu as well. He might have to pop a BKB to look to escape. In fact, they want to turn it around. Mickey with a lot of damage coming out from the swashbuckle. Martu's not going to be able to find a target with the concoction, but the BKB expiring means that they cannot stick around to take the fight. Boxy just TPs out. Mickey with the Rolling Thunder as well might die to the damage of Ana. One more right click. He's going to look for a TP, but meanwhile, Martu, he's the one that's in trouble.
He's alone.
No one nearby. Alone is Martu. Chemical Rage expired. No BKB to play with. Do it the hard way. They'll make him work for it. Where's the boys? No one's coming. Oh, no X-Nova out of them all gets the kill.
What a Chad. Never in doubt.
Marcy to play with. Ana's going to show top lane as well, and Liquid, they are starting to move to this area. No Karka's nearby. Ana hasn't gotten a glimpse. They're going to see Zai's position. Ana's going to be cautious underneath the sentry, but they want to deal with a Tuscan. Oh, Boxy, that's way too much damage. As if in Somnus, they can turn around at the curse if they want to, and Insania again. A curse onto two. Mickey's got the fall with the Rolling Thunder, but the chain control will not be there. This is out to escape. Mickey is still trying to target down, but meanwhile to the northern side, the lasher's out, the BKB's expired, and they'll chain control Ana down long enough so they can pump in the damage from Martu's Alchemist.
Really nicely done by him with it. Storm's too far away.
He could zip to free up a slot. Karka's going to be in, but it's a little bit too early. It's a beautiful area for Mickey to be able to take the skirmish. A curse is out once again onto 3 heroes. Martu's going to have the concoction to fall, but they're going to look to target down Roshan instead. The Aegis will go into the hands of the Alchemist, and now Martu can look to turn it back around. It's Liquid flying 2 heroes. Ana's going to be protected for the BKB for the moment, but they don't have any vision of where the Weaver has scurried away from. On this, he's actually considering about going back in, but Mickey protected thanks to the
mana, brother.
With the Aghanim shot as well, but Ana is in with the physical damage required to kill off the Pangolier.
Oh.
Beeline to bottom. A long duration, so long distance Rolling Thunder as well from Mickey. Is going to be able to intercept the retreat on RNG. Great timing from the
hiding in the trees.
They're able to bounce back into the storm. But he said he dragged the storm into the snowball. Karka! Oh, what a baller! Another Wyvern's gone. This Simon Senior doesn't have an opportunity to use the ultimate. Onto Ana in the middle to fight. The damage might be enough, but Ana just gets the time lapse off. Gonna look to retreat to the west.
Chalice, that's
but
ballsy.
Liquid, they've got the damage. Chalice would just make it to the high ground. Somnus is nearby as well. It's gonna go back in with a two-man vortex. It is Sam, however, stopping a little bit of the damage coming out from Arnis. They'll turn it, killing off Somnus, and now they've still got the Aegis to work with. Now, Ana, you got to be cautious if you stick around for this round 2, and it looks like... well, we got 74 kills, 35 in. Oh my. Smoke up. Great positioning there from Boxy. He's got the ward on the high ground. Karkar might be forced to instantly blink up blind, but Boxy gets the initiation beforehand. They can't group up. The Winter's Curse could cut this team fight into half. The Wyvern hasn't found an opening just yet. In fact, they're going to zip straight away Somnus, recognizing his
alive.
role. Needs to target down Insania, but the Winter Wyvern has got an opportunity once again to find the curse, and now Somnus is in trouble. But that's where X-Nova comes into play. A curse to buy some time for the Storm Spirit so Somnus can zip down to the low ground, but still Chalice, he's in the danger zone. He's in trouble. As Martu should be able to surround the Viper. He's going to play off the back of his spider legs, and Chalice will actually escape. And now Somnus, he's looking to re-enter the fight because Arna's gone uncontested. As the Weaver just pumping in the damage from afar as RNG will find a 5-man wipe.
And they don't have buybacks. They've got. I'm going to keep quiet on that one.
Don't do it.
All right, here we go. They're setting up again around their ward on the high ground. They're going to pop the smoke. Karkar, once again, just in the right position at the right time.
The rest of the smokes haven't popped. Karkar needs to be perfect. They're going to drag them away from the Tusk along with the Oracle. That is perfect from Liquid. Zai on the ball, recognizing where the supports were positioning, and now they can chase down Karkar as well.
Should have ended the game. But it was just a little bit slow on Karkar there, unfortunately. Like, he's made coming up top, so they know exactly where the Winter Wyvern is. They could look to go for a big wraparound here on RNG.
It's a big ward. Martu on the front, but they need to see Insania.
That's not who you want.
Nice scan. Zai's going to move forward. They get Karkar, and again, False Promise is going to be able to come through this time. Meanwhile, inside the river, Mickey kills off the Oracle with no remorse, but Ana is going to look to charge in the middle, need to try and deal with the Winter Wyvern. Insania will retreat to the northern side, but Somnus finds the Vortex, but the follow-up is lacking. The Curse buying some valuable seconds so Liquid can reset out of this fight.
Like, you're pretty happy with that. On RNG's side, you're able to go back, contest the Roche. You've still got that high ground vision available, even looking to take away the outpost control. But the stun, just a little bit too late coming through from Mickey.
What a good ward. Mickey,
he's level 25.
He can't overcommit. Karkar's going to be in Insania once again, but it's too late. The Cold Embrace not there fast enough. And Martu, he's not playing with the ultimate as well. This is such a big window for RNG. They'll lose out on Karkar to the north side, though Ana cleans up Zai's life. He doesn't have a buyback to work with as well as now Ana. He can get more members of Liquid as they completely separate. A beautiful shot from Karkar will put the Alchemist in a vulnerable position where he will not be able to escape. And that could be all she wrote. They don't have buybacks.
They don't have buybacks. They're picking out the Roche, though. Charles is going to
go for buyback. Important for them. Have they got a gem on Radiant? This is ballsy position. Karkar's got a gem. Nikkei's just baiting them to Insania's location. Oh no.
Doesn't have the shard on Viper, so he'll be able to pick this one off on his own, but they're looking to make it a naked throne.
Insania. It's meanwhile Somnus actually to the south. They've been able to run into the Pangolier. Somnus might be able to do it by himself.
That's it.
That'll be all she wrote. Throne exposed, and it looks like RNG.
They want the kill.
Oh, right. False promise. This time X-Nova is going to be able to get in range. The lasso has been a big issue for them through the second game, but RNG, for our last game of the group stages, will be able to take it in what a... They had 94 kills, 42 minutes in. What a game two. What a goddamn series.
The one...